Welcome to another episode. This time I'll be discussing about 4 myths in IT, education and career. So I've been in the IT industry for more than 2 decades, in fact almost 3 decades since I completed my BE in computer science way back in 1990. So these days I'm seeing 4 prominent myths. So I thought I should discuss those in this presentation. So myth number 1, BE in computer science is better than BTech in IT, that is information technology. That is what I keep hearing. Even there are newspaper report which says BE most sought after course is BE computer science. BTech people are refusing to take BTech in IT. That really surprises me. So this is not true at all. So suppose if you don't, I mean it's okay if you get BE computer science, but if you don't get that, if the cutoff is higher or if they are if they are pricing it more, you can always opt for BTech in IT. So the reasons is 95% of the papers or the syllabus is same in BE computer science or BTech in IT. You can just check. In fact, as a matter of fact, I've checked all the 8 semesters in most of the universities. It's almost same. One or two papers, there could be some difference, some latest topics. Like in one of the universities, they said with BTech IT, they offered full stack development, and in BE Computer Science, they offered something related to project management. So all this, you can always pick up one or two different, one or two papers could be different, and you can acquire them. So don't worry, syllabus wise, all of them are going to be same. Campus recruitment or any kind of recruitment by any IT services company for that matter, or IT product company, does not prefer one over the other. So there is no preference. Even if it is, they also, some of the courses, they also just say engineering graduate. If they are good in computer science, they do recruit. So don't, I mean, there is no differentiation in that point as well as campus recruitment is concerned. So whether it is BTech in information technology or the latest, like don't get carried away by this also. BTech now, there I've seen universities offering BTech in data science, cyber security, cloud. Again, most of the syllabus is going to be the same. Maybe 2 papers, maybe difference. Maybe different, like there could be papers. If it is a BTech in data science, there could be a couple of papers on data science related subject. Cyber security, then in that case there could be couple of papers on cloud infrastructure and cloud security. So that's it. Otherwise the base topic, it needs to be on programming skills, database skills, and database design, and so on and so forth. So this is myth number 1. So both are same. Don't get carried away choosing computer science rather than going into BTech IT. Both are same. Myth number 2, it does not hold any value to a degree if you are not studying CSE or IT in top college. So this is also not true. I mean, it could be little partially true. One of the reason why it could be true is, no doubt, faculty infrastructure can play a role in shaping one's career. Infrastructure in the sense, better computer systems. Those days, I mean 10 years before, if you take, yes, infrastructure is essential. You need to have network system, you need to have better server, because everything was on premises. You need to have better servers, could be highly costing higher. But these days with cloud, open source is just individual's attitude in learning. Of course, one of the things could be campus recruitment, but then yes, learning wise, it's always individual's attitude, because you now have cloud technologies and most of the software too are open source. Like one of the key programming skill one need to have is Python. So Python is of course open source. With a laptop you can learn that. So this is again does not hold any value to a degree if it is not studying BSc IT in top company. That is not true. One more thing is, as far as IT is concerned, you need to keep learning and keep on learning. What you learned, suppose for example, if you learn, in fact, way back in 1990, what I learned, we had at the most programming language like Pascal, C. Even client server Unix was really not there. We saw that in the fourth year. But it has evolved, and you can always, if your basics are strong, you can always pick up these skills. So the only mantra is that you need to keep learning and keep on learning as far as CSE and IT. Myth number 3, top institute attracts best company for campus recruitment. Yes, this could be partially true, but then again, there could be off-site selection as well. All of the companies do the off-site selection as well, do recruitment off-site as well. So if you are good in good knowledge on computer science, which you can always pick up because of cloud technology, open source, you can refer to myth 2. So there is always opportunities. And even the best companies, even if it is Google, Microsoft, you are getting recruited, layoffs are common these days. You just cannot take it for granted once you get recruited. Even the layoffs are happening just 3 or 6 months after you get recruited. So that's where the opportunities are there, but layoff do happen, and you can again get placed in a company as well. So this is, while it is partially true, so the point I just want to drive is that it all depends on the individual now with the latest technology like cloud and open source. Myth number 4, MS abroad has opportunities and it's most valuable. This is also, I'll say, partially true. No doubt it could give a good exposure to a candidate, no doubt on that. But then if you're already studied, be in computer science or information technology, then most of the topic, and if you're doing MS immediately a year after your graduation in computer science or 2 years after that, most of the topics you are going to restudy it again, unless your basic or base graduation is from non-IT topics like electrical, electronic, mechanical, then it is fine. So if it is a computer related topic, then most of the papers are going to be a repeat. And one more thing is, while there could be MS abroad, and if you get employed there, yes, pay structure wise, there could be, you might getting twice the pay as what you get in India, most likely case. But then cost of living is going to be there, is much higher. It's going to be almost twice what you have to pay in India as rent and other expenses. And also it's about cost about lakhs, tens or even it's now 40-50 lakhs. So you need to consider the return on investment, because you need to pay the interest, and the visa challenges. Like some of the countries like US, if your H1 is something like it's kind of a lottery. So suppose if you are laid off, it's going to be a challenge, because getting again the H1 processing, the lot of statutory requirement, cumbersome process. So all these needs to be considered. Now these days with cloud, with a better internet facility, it doesn't matter where you work from. As long as you deliver what is intended from you, you are fine. Sometimes even the pay is almost equivalent what you get in abroad. We have come to that stage as well. So these are the 4 myths, I would say. So just think about it, just do your planning and choose the best career opportunities based on whatever I have discussed. Good luck. Thank you and cheers.